the wave!
What up, world? It's your boy Jeff, aka Cool Boy Jeff, right here. It's the only place you can find the wave. Is the Wave 804. Today I got a special interview in Defiant Studios right here in Richmond, Virginia. I want to go and shout out to my guy Auré. You know what I'm saying? One of the hottest rappers that's coming out right now. You know what I'm saying? Dropping hella heat. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Sheep for the Streets. This is right here. This is Coach Future is the first, but this right here is the second with my guy. He be spitting bars, be talking that real shit. So I'm gonna go ahead and let him introduce himself, then we go ahead and prepare for this interview.
Appreciate you, cool boy. Yeah, like you said, my name Auré. Been rapping for about like a year and some change now. Building a pretty good catalog, but now it's just time to make some noise. You know, it's one thing to record it, it's another thing to push it. Right now, I'm trying to push the shit as hard as I can. So. Self-explanatory.
I got you. So, so today, we here to talk about your music career, you know what I'm saying, the music that you've been putting out, and also you building your own content. But first and foremost, you gotta start from the gravel. What got you interested into doing music?
Oof, man, I actually been battling the thought of doing music for years, It just seemed like everybody and their mother, once they had access to a microphone, was recording. A lot of it was bullshit. Some of it was good. Some of it was great. And I ain't want to start some shit and be labeled as something that I'm not, like a shit rapper or some shit. So the thought, I was fighting for years. But then once coronavirus hit, I just knew shit was going to eat me up. Even though, like I said, I've been rapping for years, some change I started last year. But I'm just so grateful and thankful that I got to start when I did, so that niggas can't label me as a coronavirus rapper. Like, oh, you just got behind the mic because you was in the house all day. Nah, nigga, I've been doing this shit for a little bit of time now. So, and seeing some of these coronavirus rappers pop up, it's like, ain't even competition for me, and I ain't even trying to, step up in another nigga's lane. It's like I'm focused on what I'm doing right now, and I think I'm doing it pretty damn well. So I just keep trying to build on what I'm working with. I ain't worried about what everybody else got going on.
I got you. I got you. As far as that, with your rap career, how long have you been rapping?
Like I said, it's actually been like a year and 4 months. 4 months. When I went down to Atlanta like a week or two ago, it was like 3. Okay. But now we in October, so it's fall.
I got you. Yeah. So now, since you're making music, do you have your own specific label, or are you looking to do a partnership or somewhat of a deal? Because I know most artists in this generation don't sign deals like that. So if you are, what label have you established for yourself?
I haven't really thought of no label, because I know when people think of label, they think of signing artists and shit like that. While I do know some dope artists here in the Richmond area, I still feel like we all need to grow in our own separate directions before we try and, take someone else up under our wing and some shit. So it's more like a deal would be nice. Staying independent would be better. You hear artists like Kanye and Chris Brown, they try and get their masters back and whatnot. Everything I've made, I own. So I would like to keep it that way. But if a label were to approach me with a dollar sign, we'd have to negotiate masters and whatnot moving forward. Because ownership is something big, and that's something that they don't really preach in the black community is ownership. So that's something I kind of want to pave the way for.
Got you. So now you on the ownership tip. Now, when it comes to music, what platforms are you putting out your music for people to research?
Everything.
Okay.
Everything. When I first came to Pac, that's the A&R man here at Defiant, he was like, look, you can start up your own LLC and build everything from the ground up, or you can pay me blah, 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 and we can get you going under Defiant. So everything that I'm dropping is under Defiant distribution. As far as what it's on shit, Deezer, Napster, Amazon Prime Music, Pandora, Apple, Spotify, Tidal. It's on everything, SoundCloud. So it's beyond accessible.
Got you. So streaming, and also you have somebody to back you as far as you growing your rap career, and that's good to have. So now we're going to talk about the music. What was the first song or first mixtape or album that really had hit for you?
First mixtape that had gotten me into it. No bullshit. Growing up, the most vivid tape I remember, because I grew up with my cousin. It was T.I. versus T.I.P.
Got you.
And it's crazy because, going to Atlanta and whatnot, you tell them that and people really think, you trying to ride nigga dick or some shit. But it's like, nah, that's really the first album I can recall buying. And, from Atlanta on the East Coast, South, it really kind of like molded what I listened to and everything. I don't ever want to box myself into what I listen to, but that kind of set the precedent moving forward in life is what I kind of listen to.
That's what's up, bro.
Yeah.
So now you got that out. Now, how was you able to promote yourself to getting people to listen to your music? Because I know that's very hard for people who's coming out, especially has been rapping for a year, because you still got some more years to go. But how was you able to still promote yourself under those circumstances?
I try and be the best person possible. You did. I try and give respect. I try and be courteous. I don't ever want to seem like I'm a pretentious dickhead or I'm an asshole or some shit. So with that in mind, I go to people and I'm humble and I'm saying, hey, check out my music, blah blah blah. And I'm not a shit rapper. I gotta include that because when people trying to push their music, they don't specify if they're good or not because they leave that up to the audience. I hear my shit that I make and I'm gonna take pride in it because I don't ever start shit to just play with it. So like I said, I started approaching people and then they just started like following, like, oh shit, nigga, this dope. And I don't ever want to get a big head with shit. You could say I'm the best rapper you ever heard, but if I ain't got the money, if I ain't got the accolades, if I ain't got the fans, what does that mean to me? That's the whole point of life. I only got one life, so I'm just trying to put things in place to make sure that I don't fall or regress or go back in any way, shape, or form. I just trying to keep building and building and building and building and building. And then just secure after every building block. Just make sure that they ain't gonna move. So, a lot of artists, they get money and they want to blow it up on jewelry, blow it up on cars, blow it up on this and that. I want to, like, spread my money out, a business, real estate, trucking company, just different shit to make sure that I don't fail. Even because, even some of the best artists that have made hits, they ain't, they ain't gonna do that shit for the rest of their life. So it's just kind of making sure that I don't have to worry about where my next meal gonna come from. Yeah.
Got you. And those specific things that once you get into the game and you getting the revenue that you want, that's where you're going to put your assets into. Okay, that's good. Now, when it comes to that, and it's also very rare that you hear a person of your age, as far as talking about having assets and different things other than rap. Why do you feel like most people who are your age only focus about the music instead of those assets?
Because they living in the now, and it's cool to live in the now. I know tomorrow ain't promised, but if you can try and have a plan for tomorrow that you can stick to, it's gonna make tomorrow that much easier. You ain't waking up thinking, oh, what the fuck am I do? How am I gonna get this shit straight? It's already planned. I'm a premeditated person, so I like to have things mapped out to where it leaves me stress free in the now because I already got shit planned out for the future. Can't worry about the past. I can't change shit. I can't manipulate that in any way, shape, or form. But what I'm doing now, I'm trying to build for the future so that when the future comes and that is present, I can just live comfortably and peacefully and not have to think, what am I going to do now? How am I going to, acquire more fans? It's like, shit, I done built everything to this point where if they ain't fuck with me, that's on them. I'm just keep making the best music possible and I think it speaks for itself.
I got you.
Yeah.
So, what is the new music that you have coming out soon that people can be prepared for?
Ooh, the album. Ooh, I put this shit together over the span of this summer. It's a coronavirus album, if you will. But I just wanted to put a little project in place because I dropped an EP earlier in the year, just 3 songs, one nothing serious. And then I was like, moving on from that, I'm seeing different artists because due to coronavirus, they ain't dropping a lot of music. Drake dropped his album earlier this year. Was it Dark Lane demo tapes? And he was like, that won't even my real quote unquote album for the year. He got Certified Lover Boy. So, he just trying to make sure that he has hits for when this shit is over. He'll be ready to perform and everything. And that's kind of where I'm at now. It's just I want to have some shit that come out this and be able to like really turn up and be proud of and just spread as far as possible.
I got you.
Yeah.
So when that happens, and this is going to be my last, what do you think that if there was a one word that you can classify yourself as, what would it be?
Versatile. Lost the smell, and it was another symptom, and I went to the ER. I ain't gonna lie to you, I was scared, but I got over the shit in 48 hours. I did a little remedy, put the pot in the stove, put the sea salt, put the citrus pills in it, stood over that bitch 15 minutes, took some Mucinex pills. Next 2 days, I was back to normal.
Yeah, bro.
My mom wanted me to get tested, but I'm like, shit, if I ain't dead and if I ain't showing the symptoms I had 2 days ago, what's the point? We can just chalk it up as I had it, but I defeated.
I got you.
Let's keep it pushing.
I got you. I got you. So now, since like you already been through it, and also we going back to the question as far as performing, after Corona, whenever it's like taken away or whenever it stopped, What do you think that you want to start getting yourself involved into when it comes to performances? Like certain places out here, you also speak of Atlanta.
Yeah.
Like, do you have? Well, there's two questions in one. Where are places that you want to be able to do your performances, and what resources do you have to make sure that those performances happen?
Okay. Well, I know here in Richmond ain't really a lot of places open, even before coronavirus hit. You know, different clubs. Image had lost his liquor license. Plush lost his liquor license. Someone got popped in front of Infusions. So places was always fluctuating on availability. Who was open, who going out of business is at in the fifth. So once coronavirus settled down, I'll see what's popping here in Richmond. Try and get some shit going there. As far as Atlanta, my A&R man, like I said, Pac, and my engineer Gabe, they got some shit going down there in Atlanta. I think we're kind of, or not weird, but they're kind of merging with like Warner Brothers. You know, he just got an artist signed $100,000 for one single.
Okay.
Girl got $50K up front, and then she gonna get $50K on the back end. So you know, we slowly getting to that point of where we can usher people in with true talent and true ability and work ethic, to where you know they can create a sustainable career out of their music. But as far as resources, like I said, we getting tapped in, and by we I just mean, you know, the people that I work with. And if I just keep making the same shit that I'm making, you know, it's like you ain't got no choice but to, you know, book me or some shit. You know, shit, if the shit popping, the people gonna speak for myself. So I ain't gotta say nothing.
I got you. So now you have your plan together, and as far as you being versatile, you got the music out, you got the headspace. Now, once Corona's up, now you're going to have the performance part about it. What else do you think that you need to put to have the main ingredient for all this stuff to just catapult you into where you really want to be? You know what I'm saying? So if you can elaborate on that.
Music videos. I know I got the music. I'm putting it out on all the platforms where it's accessible. I just ain't on YouTube like talking about it. And I've been trying to be selective about what song I want to create a music video to, when I want to release it, and just the creativity that flows with it. I'm different, and I don't like speaking and telling people that I'm different. I'm gonna just show you. I can show you better than I can tell you. So with that in mind, I want to really do the shit when it's opportune. I don't want to do it when I ain't got no fans. I don't want to do it when, you know, coronavirus is still limiting me. I want to make sure everything is straight. So a lot of people, when they hear my music, like, oh man, you need a music video of this. I'm like, it ain't opportune.
Right.
It's cool. I can put it out on YouTube. It can blow up. Cool. But if it ain't right in my eyes, I'm not gonna do it.
Right. So Big Dog, for everybody who's watching this interview, where can they find you at?
They can find me on Instagram at AUR.3. I don't really be on Twitter and Snapchat and all them other socials like that. I like to keep everything on one platform.
I got you. So man, Auré, man, I want to appreciate you for letting me do this interview with you, man. I can see there's somebody who's really putting energy into the craft to keep working, keep focused, and don't give up on what you're trying to do, Big Dog. And if you stand true to you and to what your goals is, it's going to do the same thing to you on the opposite. So just keep on doing your thing, Big Dog. And I see you icy over there with that wristwatch, my G.
I ain't making no noise.
Yeah, I see you.
But same to you, cool boy. Hefe, man, you doing your thing. 804, you got that on lock.
Hey man, you already know. And to everybody who's watching this interview, y'all please make sure y'all go ahead and follow this man. He got some music that's already out. We'll listen to it. You know, and then he back and forth from here to Atlanta, so don't be surprised if he blow up soon. Excuse me. All right, this is Cool Boy Jeff, the Wave 804, and we out, man.
It's the Wave.